フルカウンター
Alright lads, so Master Mono has just got announced for Global to be coming tomorrow. So as always, we always do it before you summon, to go through everything I need to know before you do something for the character. And this time is way important because, well, literally tomorrow, in 2 days time, we are going to get this character on screen right now to be revealed in-game. We have the anniversary. It's quite hard to say summon, but we're going to go through everything you need to know. Let's just jump in. Alright, so this character, I'm not too sure what to call her. Master Blood Iron, I don't know. We're going to call her Master Mono because that kind of looks better for a title, basically. But she is on a banner with full OCs. If you're a massive simp or fan of the OC characters, this is your banner's wet dream, basically, because you can get all of them in one go. And you can get Christmas Leader, which is actually still a really good unit. However, we know what's coming literally in a week's time, or not in a week's time, 3 days in JP. We're going to have the new JP anniversary. And we already know what's on the banner. So before we go through that, let's go through the actual character kit to realize what she does do. Yes, Master Mono, here are skills. So the first skill is single target weak point, which means you do double or triple damage towards debuffed enemies, which we'll go through in a second. And then the second skill is AoE spike, which means you do double damage on a crit AoE, which is I mean, I haven't seen gameplay of her, or like crazy gameplay of her, to where I don't know if this is like a crazy skill. I assume it is because I've seen some crazy screenshots on Twitter. But from Million, single target spike, if she can crit and do a lot of crits, then that would be really, really good. Her crit chance is also 95% with it's actually really, really high, so she's going to be critting quite often. However, her crit damage is a little bit lower than, let's see, Million, for example, which is 107%. But I think that's fine because, well, her passive is kind of what makes the character a lot better. So at the start of the turn, if an enemy does not have a debuff already on them, she then applies a debuff, which will lower their crit resistance and crit defense by 30% for 1 turn. And also, when you do apply this debuff, you will increase your attack by 7% up to 10 times, so it maxes out 70% extra attack. And yeah, it's quite good because, well, it works really well for actual single target skill, because no matter what, you're always going to have a debuff on them. If you have someone like Kyo, for example, which has a debuff every single turn, you're going to do weak point damage no matter what because you have Kyo. But if you don't have Kyo and you're using no debuffer, for example, then she can apply the debuff herself, which is what you want to do because you want to get that extra attack. So you don't really want to bring someone like Kyo or any debuffer that lasts 2 turns. But yes, no matter what, every single turn, you're going to have a debuff on, so you always can do weak point, unless it's the one on turn 3 because he gets debuff mini. But that's a really good way to coincide a passive with an actual single target skill, but also because you are applying a debuff and you're also lowering their crit resistance, so you're doing more crits. Her actual AoE skill, which is a double spike or double crit damage, it's a really cool kit, and it kind of makes everything work well together, which I kind of like with how they apply it. Also, I assume if you do apply the debuff at the start of the turn onto 3 enemies, it does increase your attack by 21%. If that is the case, that's quite good because then you can max out your passive at 7% after like 4 turns, basically. So yeah, that is the character's kit. And the skills alone and the passive, quite a good character. I mean, once again, if we didn't know the anniversary was coming in 3 days time, this would be a good character to summon for. But once again, we do know the anniversary is coming, but I think kind of what holds her back a little bit, and something why you wouldn't want to invest into her, is, well, her actual ultimate is Secret Technique. And if you've ever used Lost Fane or even Amelia, you know at 1-6 or even like 2-3-6, it don't do enough damage because typically you're using your cards to deal damage. And RNG wise, you can get ruined here to where you have no cards in hand, or you only have 1, so you're not doing crazy damage. And my Amelia, granted, she's more of a support character, where this character looks like she's doing more damage with her increased attack, and also actual, like, you know, lowering the crit resistance and crit defense. So you might be able to get away with like 1 ult level, maybe like 3 or 4-6, she might be like killable. But Amelia sometimes doesn't even kill a 6-6, so you kind of got to weigh your options there. So once again, if you're not planning to go in to get a 6-6, don't summon at all because there's no point. Wait till the next OC, or even until she returns another banner, and maybe you get her a few times there. But the character, in terms of her passive, can be used as a support character, because remember, you are lowering their crit resistance and crit defense, meaning you can do more damage with other characters. So maybe you want to bring, you know, let's say Trey Melee and do some more damage with his crits, for example. You want to bring Rem, you want to bring the new Millen. I say new, she's basically a new character now. Millen does a lot of damage when she crits, so if you're lowering their crit resistance, she can do more crits now. So like, you can kind of use a support character. So I think the way you could see her is like Amelia at 6-6. Mono at 6-6 is doing crazy damage with her ultimate move, but then at 1-6 you can use her support character. But like I said, she does have some really good kit with her actual skills, so maybe you don't even need to use ultimate because she might kill him before that. But that's just the way I see it. So that is my opinion. Should you summon? I mean, without the anniversary being literally 2 days time, I would say no. Just the fact that the ultimate is Secret Technique, so you gotta kind of wait on her a little bit. But like I did say, the anniversary is literally this week. On Thursday, we're going to get the banner. On Wednesday, we're going to get the reveal. And we even know what's on the banner right now. So we are going to get the return of Trade to Meliodas, as you can see right here. 242,000 votes. Good lord, man. You can tell all the casual Andes that vote for Eskin and vote for Trade Melly, because King only has 33 votes. But I'm glad they we somehow managed to get Margaret in instead of the one, because the one is now free. So yeah, this is the lineup. Trade to Melly returning, insane value. King, insane value as well. Margaret, not too great in the meta right now, but still usable. And you want to get a 6-6 because you just have a 6-6 ultimate move, and many people don't have it or want to get dupes for us. So already this is a really good banner for the festivals alone. Then we do have the actual skills here, or at least the other characters. So I'm not going to complain about Escanor and Meli because, well, they were given. What I will complain is about the next one, but Sariel should have been Tami as well, but Sariel, I'm glad he's there. He's there because you want to get him 6-6, her 6-6, sorry, because she's really, really good for association. However, if you are using mono, you don't want to use Sariel, because Sariel's debuff lost 2 turn, and then you're not going to apply a debuff. So if you are summoning for mono, you don't want to get Sariel. Jormungand, a lot of people may have skipped her, so I'm glad people can now guess her again. Magelda, you want to get more dupes for Escanor. Brunhild, you want to get duped out. Saria, most of us have 6-6. Skadi, most of us want to get more dupe for Pillar again. D-Melly. Barn, Ragnarok Barn, though. You actually probably want to use him in association or in the sub-slot for, I think, this new Master Mono. But he's someone you want to get for the first time as well. So it is top 15, meaning that the vote does end after this Merlin right here. But I'm so annoyed. How the hell... Merlin, the rare character, the rare Merlin, the one that's barely been on any banners, the one that no one's summoned for, even though she is trash, I know, but the fact that she didn't beat the free Merlin that's literally on every single banner, that everyone has 6-6, that no one even needs and just no one uses, how the hell does she beat, man? It's, I'm not going to complain about this, but that is the banner. So boys, do you summon? Basically the exact same situation as basically the slime characters. The slime characters, they're not needed. They're quite good if you want to pull them, and kind of how mono is right now as well. But you are literally pulling because you want mono, not because she's crazy broken character. Because, well, we're gonna get Blood Elizabeth, and to be fair, she might even be a DPS character. You never know. So yeah, boys, let me know if you are summoning or not. I assume most of you will not be summoning, but if you are, then you're probably simply for mono because you like the character. To be fair, if I was a Mega Whale, I would definitely do it because I kind of want to get that outfit. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.